was when I don't know who this other guy is. What's the way? What's the way? And wait, where was this? Hold on, when did James text me? Hold on, guys. Oh, that was like a week ago. Sorry, guys. I'm back now. I'm gonna get all this stuff downloaded on my phone. So we're gonna play the Jag. There we go. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna go to here. You guys already know what's gonna be happening. It's the Saints. And uniform. Let's see if they're in uniforms. Guys, we're gonna be on the road to 100. This is the road to 200. I should really need to change the title. So I got a friend online now. That's the next title. Next time I stream, remind me stream. We're gonna stream. We're gonna be the road to 200. Alright. So
tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
You guys ready for this?
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And some space here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got bold.
There we go, guys. Got it.
And he just went stepping past them and is still running.
How about that?
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Hope you guys watched the Super Bowl because I did. Sorry I didn't stream that.
And they'll bring it out to the 25.
Kinda wish I did now.
For the touchback. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete.
Wow,
and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get
Let's go.
him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like with the run.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Gronkowski, 41 yards. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew.
AJ, what's up?
Drive at the 25.
What is up?
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0
What is
already.
up? What is up?
They come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground.
What am I doing? What is up? How are you? How are you doing?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's see how we get this.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Come
Ball
on.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
Come on,
He's got it
defense.
up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later. So let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Jeez, 2 touchdowns, guys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the...
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
But there's a lot
I was creating a
of
party.
knowledge to be gleaned every time you
How
throw an
is everyone
interception if
doing?
you do things the right way.
This guy
And
threw 2
hasn't there
picks,
been
guys.
a pretty darn good
This is
quarterback along
ridiculous.
the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this
2 minutes
first
remaining,
half
guys.
of football.
Allison. Allison. Yes.
They'll
Hi.
run with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
I feel bad for this team. I'm beating the crap out of.
Oh, you are.
I'm beating this team right now, 35-0.
I gotta be honest. I won a car from the podium at the Diamond Casino, but it's kind of crappy.
Oh, is it the crappy car?
Yeah, I got the faggot mobile.
And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
So good.
Lutz to kick it off.
You win the crappy mobile.
The crap mobile.
To the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The game mobile.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Fag mobile.
Following the interception, just
Exactly.
any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start
Even
that
your
next
name's
drive, or do you
offensive.
just throw that out?
Don't
I
have.
think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
No,
I like how
it's Captain
Peanut was telling the guy that
Nemo.
was leaving, come back. Did I say something that offended you?
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Come on, roughing the pass with my ass.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside
I am
of
on
that,
rough road.
looks like an extra step was involved.
Nice.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's a second down.
Okay, I don't care about Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day I do not celebrate it.
That caught by Manhurts. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard
I do not
line,
celebrate
just shy
Valentine's
of the 20.
Day.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator
I am a
scheming
single
his
man.
guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully
too.
well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run
Well, all
after the
four of
catch
us are.
to pick up really nice yardage.
Dang right.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence over the middle. He's got Chenault. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and goal, Lawrence, open man left side. It's a tight end, Manhurts. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third and goal, Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something.
You can come join me on Rec Room if you ever want to.
First halves for them, has it?
Okay.
But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout.
That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all.
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
I don't know.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Minshew sets to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that
Yeah,
was
that's
in
not
need
creepy
of
at
an
all.
infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Minshew. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard,
It feels like a horror game that I played before. Well, watching
they
YouTube
have to start
play.
getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Pete Warner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone, but their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Noah Spence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. They'll set up to throw. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail.
What? Hmm. 9 down.
His time will expire on this third quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play fake. Winston. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Dancing to his left.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
On play action. Winston steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Saints are pouring it on. What's good on the extra point? And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll return it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Noah Spence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew out to the flat for Hyde. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Minshew.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what if the odds? They're trying to throw 3 pick sixes in a game. You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie Pete Warner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard.
I know really what to do. This thing is confusing.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action now, Winston. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
No.
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
But
this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do
I said bless you earlier, and I realized my mic was muted.
I can barely hear you, Hammer, because of these people on this.
Can you hear me now?
I gotta go to my settings and turn these people off because they're freaking annoying.
Annoying. Stupid episodes.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Guys, this guy's talking like if he's
game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in
Where's
the
my
zone.
settings again?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good night alive. Finally,
it's
it's
on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Good thing I couldn't hear nobody. After I turn off and got quiet finally.